Okay, so this is going to be a quick video comparing the GorillaPod Focus and the GorillaPod Zoom. So right here we have the Zoom. Okay, let's take a quick look. We have a level right here. Standard, I think this is the smaller. I don't know the size, 1/8 or whatever, but I have one knob that controls both the left to right and the swivel on the top, the ball head, and that's it. Alright, now with the focus, I actually have a DSLR attached to it right now. I'll remove it later, but I have two knobs, and I'll tell you what that does in a second. Alright, okay, I'm going to unattach the DSLR. We'll come back and I'll compare the both of them, tell you the pros and cons. Alright, be back. Okay, back. So with the focus, the thing I do like about it are there are two knobs. There's actually three knobs. The top knob right here is going to be the adjustment for the detachable plate that will attach to the camcorder or the camera, whatever else you're going to attach to it. Now, you have two knobs. You're going to have one knob to adjust the left to right, and you're going to have the larger knob to adjust the swivel. I believe that I did purchase the one that came with the, I guess it's called a ball head or whatever it is. Basically the piece that we're looking at right now. Now, I'm going to show you one important thing with this. When I did open it, I knew from reading and watching videos online, I'm like, I thought this came with an adapter. This is the smaller one. This is actually the only one I use, but I did find something out and I'm going to show you guys. Alright? So, I was wondering where's the adapter? Is that it? So upon messing with it, let me make sure I'm on camera. Let me tilt this. Okay. Perfect. Get this out of the way. Okay, so upon messing with it, I did see that this knob right here adjusts, like I said, left to right. The larger knob is going to adjust the swivel on the top. And remember I mentioned this knob right here is going to take this off, okay? Now, take this out of here. What I did mention was tighten this all the way, like so, and unscrew it, okay? Did not know this, but now, here is the adapter piece I was mentioning before. If you unscrew here, you have this piece, and what that does is it'll screw right onto here, and instead of the standard, it gives you the larger one. Okay? So now you have the larger one. I didn't know that, but there it is. Anyway, take it back off, screw it to here, and you're going to reattach the piece. Now, the reason I recommend never buying this without the swivel head is, let's just say you were to attach this to a tree. You're left with no mobility whatsoever. Alright? Pretend you have your camera here. You have no swivel option. The whole reason for this is portability. You definitely want to fork up the extra, I think like 25-30 bucks, and buy it with this. I think you do save a couple bucks when you buy them together rather than separately. Alright? So make sure this is tight. Okay? And screw it back on, righty-tighty. Okay. Make sure it's snug. That's it. Now loosen this nut up again, and you have left to right. Alright, so remember larger knob, swivel. Okay. Now, another reason why I really like this is the piece right here that's going to attach to your camera. You have like almost like a butterfly on it. You see it? See if I can focus in. Alright, so when you tighten it on the field, no problem. You don't need anything. Whereas with the zoom, push this button right here, detach this, it only has, like, you need a quarter to tighten it, all right? You don't have the butterfly on it. So that's kind of annoying. When you're attaching an expensive device, camcorder, camera, you want it tight, so you're going to need an extra tool, which is very annoying. Okay, so compared them together. Okay. You could see that this is a heavy camera. It's a DSLR. It's a Nikon D7200. It's got a nice lens. It's got some weight to it. There's not much. Let me move the camera. Okay. There's not much that I could think that the zoom can do that the focus can't. But there are some things that the focus can do that the zoom cannot. So if you're going to spend the money, this is definitely a lot better. The quality is a lot nicer. Not saying the quality on this is lacking. They're both very nice, but this is more sturdy. I definitely feel more comfortable with my camcorder, with my camera, my DSLR on here. You have more options. It's just, okay, I can lock this. It's not going to move left to right, but I could also swivel here. Whereas with this one, you cannot. I do like the fact where, like I talked about before, this is huge for me. Just very tight and snug without any tools, whereas this one you can't. And also looks-wise, I don't know, you tell me, but let's take a look at in detail on the both of them, and you tell me which one you think. Let's look at the quality here. Alright, look at the build quality. Alright. Okay, now we'll look at the focus. And guys, remember, it's not that it's it's junk. They're both very nice. I'm sure if I had a low quality tripod next to the zoom, that I'd be talking all up on the zoom. But now that I have the focus next to it, it kind of does make it look not as nice. But once again, just compare them. I do like how with the focus you could tighten the left to right and still be able to move the swivel on the top, whereas with this one, once that knob right here is tightened, that's it. So left and right is locked, and the the swivel on the top is locked as well. So does that make or break? No. But that's about it. They're both very well built. They both look cool, and they both serve definitely a lot of practicality with the both of them. I never had a tripod that can go. Right now, my tripod that's on the camera right now is as low as it can go, and it's almost 1.5 less with these guys right here. So here are the boxes that they came in. I mean, even just looking at the boxes, you can kind of look. Alright, so that's about it. I definitely recommend the Focus. If you, first of all, I mean, I never understand when someone, if you could afford a DSLR to put on the damn thing, you could obviously afford the tripod. I hate people who, buy $3,000-$4,000 camcorders and buy a $40, tripod. You don't ever want to cheap out on something like that. So same thing with a car. You buy, $40,000-$50,000 car, and you buy a $40, car cover on Amazon that ends up scratching it. You're obviously investing in a nice camcorder or camera, so invest in a nice tripod or, in one of these. All right, that's it. So hope you guys enjoy. Any questions? Write me below.